Hello there, this is Greg Barringer, and I'm going to talk a little bit today about Breath of Fire. Breath of Fire is one of these practices in yoga that is here to help us raise energy and raise our awareness, as well as to open up the chakras, particularly the lower chakras, the first, second, and third chakra, and the base of the spine, the pelvis, and the belly. And then also to open the nadis, the energy channels in the arms, in the legs, and release any blocks that might be along those energy channels. There's 72,000 nadis in the body, and Breath of Fire is a great practice for opening up those energy lines and clearing any blocks. So it's a great practice to kind of heighten your awareness and to heighten your practice. And so there's a lot of questions about Breath of Fire and how to do it, and people often get a little intimidated by it, but it's really pretty simple, and it's one of these things that once you kind of get comfortable with it, it's going to change your whole practice, your whole yoga and meditation practice, and really going to be able to help take it to new levels. So I like to start off with just a very slow Breath of Fire, and the Breath of Fire would be with taking my left hand, placing my left hand onto my belly. And then as I breathe, you feel the belly go in on the exhales and come back out on the inhales. Exhale, belly goes down. Inhale, belly comes up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, inhale. And right now I'm breathing through my nose. You can also do Breath of Fire as other forms of pranayama through the mouth, but traditionally it's done through the nose to help clear the energy channels in the nostrils and in the nose as well. So we're continuing to breathe, exhaling, belly drops in, inhaling, belly rises out. And then we just begin to add some force to that. So Breath of Fire is a forceful exhale and a forceful inhale. It doesn't have to be deep and long. It can actually be quite short once you get to know it, but you're pushing the air out and you're pulling the air in on the Breath of Fire. This is different from Kapalabhati, which I sometimes use interchangeably in my class because they have similar effects. However, on a Kapalabhati breath, it's a passive inhale and a forceful exhale. So it's a little more gentle than Breath of Fire. Breath of Fire is a little more active than Kapalabhati breath. But they often have very similar intentions, and so I tend to use them interchangeably in both my Hatha classes and my Kundalini yoga classes. So again, we're forcing the breath out, and we are then pulling the breath back in. So it's kind of like this. And as you can see, my belly continues to go in and out with the breath. There's a kind of a in and out motion. Now, as you start to get better at it, then you can actually start to speed it up a little bit and add a little bit more kind of intensity to it. So it starts to look like this. Notice how the rest of my body, my shoulders, my face, my neck, are pretty relaxed, right? So we're not tensing anything other than using the belly to help push the breath along, to help push the breath out into the nadis and into the lower chakras, right? So we're waking up that energy in the belly, pelvis, base of the spine, sending that energy out through the nadis into the energy channel. So you start to feel that, even visualize that as you do the practice, right? So once you start to get that, you're just sitting there, hand on the belly, you're getting that sense of being able to push the breath out and then pull the breath in Again, starting really slow. Then you can actually take breath of fire, as you can with other forms of pranayama, and take them into other postures, which will enhance those postures and enhance the effect of the breath of fire to move energy and clear energy in those blocks. So one of the most traditional ones for the breath of fire, particularly the Kundalini, is ego eradicator, or just the arms up in a big V. So you could bring your arms up, spread your hands out, wiggle the fingers a little bit, send it out there so you start to feel those energy lines opening. Pull the chin back so you get the crown over the spine. Lift the chest a little bit, and then begin that breath of fire again. Inhale. Hold the breath for a moment. Maybe draw the base of the spine, pulling that energy up, Sushumna, towards the crown. And then exhale. And bring the hands into the heart center. Together. Hands to the sternum. Anjali Mudra. And you can start to feel. Just explore. You notice I close my eyes as I do the practice once I start to get into it. And so I can really be paying attention to the energy and to the feelings of the practice. So I can start to feel those energy lines opening, feel my mind getting clearer, being with that space. So it's just a great practice that you can incorporate at the beginning of your yoga practice, at the beginning of your meditation practice. You can incorporate it in really at any time. You can bring it into your life at any time whenever you're feeling a little bit lethargic or a little bit like I want a boost of energy, right? Just try doing breath of fire. It's an awesome practice. And as I said, if you come to my classes, you're going to experience it. But some people are a little confused about it. And I wanted to kind of put this out there to help you to understand why we're doing it and how to do it, and also to just encourage you. Yes, you might feel a little bit of sometimes people feel a little nauseous when they first start doing it, because again, you're using the belly a lot, you're getting extra oxygen into your system, so sometimes people feel a little lightheaded. Those sensations should definitely pass, right? And so if they don't, get in touch with me and I'll try to help you. In any case, have a beautiful day, and Namaste, Sadhana.